there are prophets, and then there are prophets. And what you find in your Bible is that the difference between them, discerning between them, can be, and often is, a matter of life and death. Hey everybody, welcome to Bible study. It's Wednesday. We are going to be downstairs in person in the fellowship hall or online via Zoom, 7 p.m. If you want to join us online, all the information on how to do that is in the description of this here video, and including a link. There should be a button you can push there. If you're watching this, you can find it, I promise. If you can't, call me. And tonight, we are in 1 Kings chapter 13. And this particular chapter begins just after the great rebellion against Rehoboam, son of Solomon, in which the 10 northern tribes of Israel rejected him as their king and elevated Jeroboam, one of Solomon's ex-servants, to be king over this new northern kingdom of Israel. And what was the first thing that Jeroboam did? Well, the first problem Jeroboam had was that he couldn't have his people, his new kingdom, trotting down south to Rehoboam's kingdom every time they wanted to worship the Lord. So Jeroboam set up altars and golden calves, oh yes, those again, in Dan and Bethel at both ends of his kingdom. And he announced, "These are your gods, O Israel." Or "This is your God." It's a translation issue. But in any case, he set up golden calves, literal golden calves. And for that, he got a visit. And that's what we find in 1 Kings 13 here. The visit to Jeroboam by a man of the Lord, a man of God from the south, from Rehoboam's kingdom of Judah. And this man came and he pronounced a prophecy against Jeroboam's altars and idols. A prophecy that 300 years later, that a king named Josiah would tear them down, that human bones would be burned on the altars, desecrating them forever. And as proof of this, he pronounced a curse against Jeroboam, and Jeroboam's hand withered. Then it was restored. The altar's torn down. That's not the end of the story, though, because there's a second prophet here. And that prophet completely contradicts the first. Whose word is true? That's what we're going to talk about. And how do you know? How do you distinguish the truth from a lie? How do you distinguish true teaching from false teaching? How do you know when you're not sure? Look forward to having you with us, 7 p.m. Should be a lot of fun. See you then.